All right, let's dive into a book that has, no joke, been a total game changer for millions of people. We're talking about James Clear's massive hit, Atomic Habits.
And when I say massive, I mean it. Just to put it in perspective, this is a #1 New York Times bestseller. It sold over 25 million copies. That is just staggering. So you have to ask yourself, okay, what is in this book that has everyone talking?
Well, it starts by asking a question that I think every single one of us has struggled with. Why is this so difficult? You know the feeling, right? You start a new routine, you're all in, and then a few weeks later, you're back to square one. Meanwhile, those bad habits, they just seem to stick around forever.
And this is where the book just completely flips the script.
The whole idea here is that it's not about needing more willpower or more motivation. It's about looking at the problem in a totally new way. It's not you, it's your system.
I mean, really let that sink in for a second. This is probably one of the most freeing ideas in the whole book. Think of all that frustration, that guilt you feel when a new habit doesn't stick. The book basically says, hey, you're blaming the wrong thing. It's not a personal failing. And this quote, it just nails the core philosophy. Look, we all have goals. We want to get in shape, start a business, learn a language. But the goals are just the destination. The system, that's the road you're on every single day. And if the road is full of potholes, it doesn't matter how badly you want to get there, you're going to stumble. So the big takeaway is that those annoying bad habits we all have aren't proof that we're lazy or undisciplined. They're actually the perfectly natural result of the system we're operating in. The whole setup, our environment, our daily cues, is designed to produce that exact outcome. So if you want to change the habit, you've got to fix the system first. Okay, so if the system's the problem, what's the solution? Well, this is where we get to the name of the book itself and the real heart of the strategy, understanding the incredible power of thinking atomic. So what is an atomic habit? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a tiny, tiny change, so small it seems almost insignificant. Think of it like a single atom, a fundamental building block. It's a small habit that's just one piece of a much larger system. The whole point isn't to make some huge, earth-shattering change overnight. It's about mastering these tiny little actions first. And that leads us to this magic number, 1%. The whole philosophy is about getting just 1% better every single day. I know, 1% sounds like nothing, right? It's almost unnoticeable. But what's crazy is the compound effect. That tiny improvement, day after day, adds up to something truly enormous over a year. That's the math behind the whole tiny changes, remarkable results idea. So you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds good, but how do I actually do it? And that's the best part. The book isn't just theory, it gives you a practical step-by-step framework, a real toolkit you can use to build your own successful systems. And this framework gives you real strategies for the exact problems we all run into. It shows you how to find the time for new habits, even when your schedule is insane. It teaches you how to stop depending on motivation, which we all know is super unreliable. And my favorite part, it shows you how to design your actual physical space to make good habits the easy default choice. Plus, it gives you a plan for what to do when you mess up, because let's be honest, we all do. And you know, this isn't just one guy's opinion or some fluffy self-help talk. James Clear pulls all of this from proven, established science. He takes these complex ideas from biology, psychology, and neuroscience and boils them down into simple, practical things you can start doing today. So who is this actually for? Well, that's the beauty of it. This system is so powerful because it's universal. It's a tool for pretty much anyone in any part of life who's looking to get better and achieve some amazing things. I mean, the book is packed with stories from people at the absolute peak of their fields. We're talking Olympic gold medalists, famous artists, CEOs who are changing industries, even star comedians. All of them have used these same principles of small, systematic improvements to master what they do. But it is absolutely not just for superstars. This system is designed for everyday people, for you and me. It doesn't matter what your goal is. Maybe you want to finally quit smoking or lose weight or just feel less stressed out. Or maybe it's something completely different. Whatever it is you want to achieve, this framework can give you the roadmap to get there. So that really just leaves us with one final big question to think about. When you look at your own life, what are those remarkable results you're waiting for? What's that big goal you've always dreamed of hitting? The whole point of Atomic Habits is that getting there doesn't require some massive, painful revolution in your life.
It just requires a series of tiny atomic changes, one after another. The link to this book is in the video description.